You can't do this, it's not possible, it's crazy, can be done. Like, that's what sometimes they are gonna tell you. And sometimes they are actually gonna be right. And you know what? That's okay, because we don't have to pretend that we can do everything all the time. Yes, these motivational speeches are important, and setting very ambitious goals, that's the part of me. Sometimes I set too ambitious goals, but see, here's the problem. We want to get everything so fast, so immediately, that sometimes we just don't see the smaller steps that take us to bigger goals. Like, for example, we want to be maybe millionaires. Maybe some of you actually want to be. We want to be in top shape. We want to get the best girl out there. Whatever our goals are, we just set our boundaries, we just set our goals extremely high. That's our expectations. Sometimes we just want to do everything at once, but we don't realize that we are people and we make mistakes, and we gotta learn to accept those mistakes. See, if we cannot accept that we are not perfect, that we're gonna have worse days, that we are not gonna have everything else figured out, we're gonna set standards on which we are gonna act. And yes, if you set your standards extremely high always, and you always have to be perfect, it's gonna lead you to being a perfectionist. And if you don't do something perfect, and let's face it, you are just a human, so there are great chances that you will not, you will actually feel extremely disappointed, extremely sad, and you will actually regress. And even if somehow, some way, I don't even know how, through some magic, you're just gonna be doing these things, perfectly, just working all the time, trying to improve, strive for self-improvement, for those impossible goals all the time, you're just gonna get lost in those, those vicious cycles of just being perfect and chasing another goal and another and another. See, that was the case with me. A year ago, I was in a very bad place in my life. And this year I've made a huge progress. I actually consider my situation in life to be the best I've ever had. Seriously, I love my life. See, but I always want more, and just instead of just sometimes stopping like I'm trying to do now, and just appreciating what we've done, what we are going to do, or just enjoying the process, we're just striving for more and more and more. And in that way, we cannot even appreciate our life. We cannot meet our friends. We cannot do this. We cannot do have some fun. We cannot read books, watch movies, go out, because we constantly think about, there is still so much more to do. I still gotta push for this. I still gotta do that. Relax. Like, the thing I'm trying to learn, I still probably haven't learned it the way I should, but I'm trying to learn. That's what Gary Vee is saying. Just, we have time. Slow down. Do what you can for the day and just relax and rest. It's not like the world is ending tomorrow. Yes, there's so much negativity around usually, about the current situation, that you may feel like that. And see, this is the another thing, like the pressure, like you hear all the time the media and everything around is just bad. It's like the world is literally ending tomorrow. But it's not. It's probably not. And even if it is, you don't have to stress about, since there's gonna be no world, right? So all I'm trying to say is just we, and that of course includes me, we gotta work on the fact that to just slow down, accept that we cannot do everything all the time, and that's okay. Just enjoy the life while striving to be the best. And I think this is the essence of self-development, of achieving our goals. What's the point of achieving those goals if you will immediately switch to the next ones and never really appreciate what you have now? Like, sure, we gotta, I notice it on myself, I emphasize it always. We gotta see the vision in front of us, we gotta chase something, go for something greater than we are, thus making our life more fulfilled. But like, if we cannot just stop for a while, appreciate the holiday, appreciate the beautiful weather, the people we have around, and the things we are going for, if we don't do this, we'll just fall into the trap of, I gotta achieve this or the world will end. And that was one of those things. That wasn't that thing, but one of those things that made the previous year so bad for me. I was just, so focused on getting out of my situation that I couldn't appreciate the good things that, were happening around. Instead, I was just, focusing constantly of what I have to do and just accomplishing these impossible standards to get out of the bad situation that I was in. So like, I'm trying, to say that we just sometimes have to slow down, accept that we are not perfect, And thus it will make us more, efficient, better at our work, and we'll actually enjoy the life way more. That's why I always say, about boxing. Like sometimes you just take a round off or two to just pace yourself. You cannot go with high pace all the time. Boxers, they don't just throw bombs all the time because we don't have infinite stamina. Boxers don't have infinite stamina. They have to pace themselves, rethink their strategy, use their energy to the levels they are capable and not beyond that, because otherwise they are gonna burn themselves out, just like we are gonna if we don't sometimes stop and just relax.